Justin Bieber has always been in the spotlight, but recently, the whispers have turned into full-blown concern. Fans, insiders, and even casual observers can't help but notice something seems very wrong. Justin, once the epitome of youthful energy and pop perfection, now often looks drained, distant, and disturbingly fragile. It didn't happen overnight. The signs crept in slowly: canceled shows, erratic public appearances, troubling social media posts, and the more you look, the clearer it becomes. This isn't just about fame, fatigue, or creative burnout. This feels deeper, darker, and heartbreakingly human. The last few months have seen Justin and Hailey facing an avalanche of rumors. Divorce talks, secret separations, cryptic Instagram posts. It's enough to make anyone dizzy. While neither has publicly confirmed a split, their actions often speak louder than words. Separate vacations, tense public outings, heartbreaking interviews where smiles barely mask the sadness underneath. Insiders whisper that Hailey is struggling to cope with Justin's ongoing emotional turmoil, and Justin, he seems trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, anger, and profound exhaustion. It's as if the weight of the world, or at least the internet, is crushing him. For Justin, music was once an escape, but lately it feels like even that sanctuary has crumbled, albums delayed, projects shelved, cryptic messages about losing passion. It's painful to watch someone so gifted, someone who once poured pure joy into every note, retreat into silence. Music used to be his therapy. Now it seems like another burden. Fame is a double-edged sword, and few have bled more publicly than Justin. He was just a kid when he became a global phenomenon. No time to grow, no time to stumble in private. Every mistake was magnified, every misstep punished. Imagine carrying that weight on your shoulders for over a decade. No wonder he's buckling. The pressure didn't just come from fans and tabloids. Behind the scenes, a complex web of managers, labels, sponsors, and friends built an empire around Justin, one that demanded constant output, endless engagement, perpetual perfection. When you're treated more like a product than a person, it's easy to lose yourself. Maybe that's exactly what happened. In interviews, Justin has opened up about his battles with mental health, anxiety, depression, even suicidal thoughts. Yet, despite these candid confessions, it feels like his cries for help were met with more memes than meaningful support. Our culture loves a redemption story, but it loves a downfall even more. And Justin seems painfully aware of that. Throughout all this, Hailey has often been portrayed as Justin's anchor. But even anchors can get worn down. Private sources claim Hailey is exhausted, frustrated, and unsure how much longer she can carry the emotional load alone. Marriage is hard. Marriage under a microscope is nearly impossible. It's not just emotional struggles haunting Justin. Physical symptoms have become alarmingly visible. Shaky hands, blank stares, alarming weight fluctuations, all fueling speculation about deeper, potentially untreated health issues. Some worry that without serious intervention, a true medical crisis could be looming. Justin's relationship with social media is complicated at best. One moment, he's sharing heartfelt prayers. The next, he's deleting all traces of himself. It's as if he's caught between wanting to be seen and desperately needing to disappear. And every comment section is a minefield. Some fans offering love, others throwing cruelty like daggers. Some claim Justin has been quietly distancing himself from longtime manager Scooter Braun. If true, it's a seismic shift. Scooter helped mold Bieber's career from day one. A split could symbolize Justin's desperate attempt to reclaim autonomy, or it could signal deeper turmoil behind closed doors. Either way, it's another crack in an already crumbling facade. Not everything is public, but every move is scrutinized. Justin attends church, searching for solace. He rides bikes alone through empty streets, chased by cameras. He posts verses about pain and forgiveness, only to delete them hours later. Each fragmented glimpse paints a picture of someone desperately seeking peace and not finding it. It's easy to forget that behind the headlines is a young man who never really got to be young. His adolescence was lived out in front of millions. Every crush, every mistake, every awkward phase amplified, criticized, my feed. Justin's struggle is, at its core, a tragic story about stolen innocence. Despite it all, Justin has moments where his old spark shines through. A laugh during a low-key dinner, a playful comment to a fan, a rare, genuine smile. These fleeting glimpses remind everyone that the boy who once sang about love and dreams still exists somewhere beneath the weight of it all. But are those moments enough to save him? Sources close to Justin suggest he's considering a drastic step, walking away from fame altogether. No tours, no albums, no red carpets, just anonymity and healing. For a star of his magnitude, that would be unprecedented. But maybe, just maybe, it's exactly what he needs to survive. Hailey has hinted at her own breaking points. Cryptic quotes, about self-care, distance, and choosing yourself have fueled speculation that she's preparing for life beyond Justin. Whether that means a separation or just stronger boundaries remains unclear, but the emotional strain is undeniable. As if personal demons weren't enough, Justin faces lawsuits, canceled endorsements, and the ever-present threat of being canceled over past missteps. It's an exhausting tightrope act, trying to stay relevant, likable, and morally unassailable, all while barely holding yourself together. Through it all, one thing remains constant. Justin's fans, the believers who've grown up with him, who defend him fiercely, who plead for his happiness. Their loyalty is both beautiful and bittersweet, because sometimes even a million prayers aren't enough to heal a broken soul, no matter what happens next. A comeback, a retreat, a reinvention. One thing is certain, Justin Bieber's life will never return to normal. The scars run too deep, the world's gaze too unrelenting. And maybe, just maybe, the best thing he can do is finally put himself first. In an industry obsessed with reinvention, Justin faces the ultimate choice: become a cautionary tale or a symbol of resilience. The road to recovery is brutal, messy, and non-linear. But if anyone can find a way to rise from the ashes, it's someone who's already survived the fire once before. Justin's struggles are heartbreaking, but they also shine a light on bigger issues: mental health, toxic fame, unrealistic expectations. It's a mirror held up to all of us, forcing us to ask, how do we treat people when they show vulnerability? Do we offer kindness, or do we tear them down for sport? The way we respond to Justin's story says as much about us as it does about him. While much attention is on Justin, Hailey is facing her own silent battle. Publicly supporting a struggling partner is never easy, especially when millions are watching your every move. Some sources close to the couple suggest Hailey feels trapped, torn between love and the overwhelming burden of being a caretaker, and that kind of emotional weight can break even the strongest relationship. Looking ahead, several possibilities are on the table. Justin could step away from the public eye completely, focusing on therapy, healing, and reconnecting with himself. Or he might attempt a triumphant return, using his pain as fuel for a powerful creative rebirth. Hailey too may choose to step back, refocusing on her own mental health and career away from constant media glare. Whatever happens, one thing is clear: nothing will be the same. Marriage is hard, and when it's lived under a microscope, it becomes almost impossible. Every argument, every sad glance gets dissected by strangers. That's not normal, and it's certainly not healthy. Justin and Hailey's relationship, no matter how deeply they love each other, is being stress-tested in ways most couples could never survive. Let's not pretend the media is innocent. Sensational headlines, invasive paparazzi photos, twisted narratives, all of it feeds the monster. Clicks and views come at a human cost, and celebrities like Justin and Hailey end up paying the price. It's worth asking what would happen if the media, even just once, chose empathy over exploitation. Some fans believe Justin isn't just battling depression, he's fighting for freedom. Freedom from corporate contracts, freedom from fake friendships, freedom from a version of himself he no longer recognizes. If that's true, then maybe all of this pain is actually the beginning of a much-needed transformation. Sometimes you have to completely fall apart to rebuild something stronger. Despite everything, there's still hope. Justin has survived dark periods before: brushes with the law, public meltdowns, global ridicule.
That didn't feel good.
His story isn't over. And maybe, just maybe, the next chapter will be the one where he finally finds peace, balance, and authentic happiness away from the spotlight. If somehow these words could reach him, the message would be simple: you are more than your mistakes. You are more than your fame. Not because of what you produce, but because of who you are. Take your time. Take your space. Your true fans will wait for you as long as it takes. At the heart of it all, Justin Bieber's story is a human story. It's about pain, pressure, resilience, and hope. It's about falling down and getting back up again, even when the world is watching. And it's a powerful reminder that behind every famous face is a real person, struggling just like the rest of us to find their way. Because in the end, aren't we all just trying to find a little peace in a world that demands too much and offers too little?